Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Black Mirror 2. I'm assuming we cannot... Okay, it seems like we can't... Oh, he's right here. I could not see him. Toolbox. You're underneath, so you can't see us take anything.
Toolbox.
If we need to take it.
Wrenches, a cloth, a hammer, pliers, all the things you need. Huh. I think I'll take the big hammer. I could also use it as a weapon if I need to, which might be the case in this place. I don't need any more. If I do, then I know where I can find it.
Okay.
I don't even know about American cars of the last 10 years. My knowledge of English cars from the first half of the century is absolutely zilch.
Okay. So, I'm assuming...
He doesn't like that at all. I gotta be careful. Ravens have got hard beaks that are sharp as knives. They can really make a mess of you.
Am I... Seriously? Can the raven kill me? I want to see. I'm just like gonna fall off and break my neck. Darren's gonna fall off and break his neck.
Ow!
Okay. We have boots, but do we have gloves?
The critter starts pecking at my fingers as soon as I get near the nest. As long as the bird's in the nest, I've got no chance. And now the boots look like boots should. Dirty.
Okay. Why did I make boots dirty? What is the reason for this? I'm not taking the hammer to the raven. Sorry, did I call you by the wrong name? Guess let's talk to Lewis. Don't mind the ladder that I've suddenly placed by the well. Hopefully you won't.
Lewis.
Oh, thank God. Oh no, never mind. You are coming up. Well, at least you'll talk to me face to face.
You again? I thought you'd been thrown out.
Lady Victoria gave me permission to have a look around the castle and the gardens.
How nice of her. What do you want?
What can you tell me about the castle?
Nothing. A big, ugly building.
With an overgrown garden.
What have I got to do with that?
Aren't you the gardener?
My garden's a few hundred miles west of here.
In Wales.
That's right.
So you just do the bare minimum here, if at all.
The garden's too big for one man alone, and what's the point in looking after it? This whole place is doomed. The house is falling apart. The lady won't live for much longer, and Bates is as good as dead.
You're hoping that Lady Eleanor will return to Wales when Lady Victoria dies?
Perhaps.
Okay.
That's a nice car.
Certainly is. The only decent surprise here. I discovered it behind the stables, built it back up from scratch. My father used to work on a car like this, and he taught me quite a bit.
Do you sometimes take it out for a spin? To the coast, for example?
I drive the ladies. They used to still have bloody horses in the stable, but looking after them was too much effort for the old folks. Now, this is the only pair of wheels. But the ladies don't leave the house much at all. Bates usually walks to the village. He says it's good for his health. But every time it takes a bit longer.
You weren't at the coast with the car this morning?
No.
What can you tell me about Lady Eleanor?
If you want to know something about Lady Eleanor, then you better ask Lady Eleanor. She's her own favorite subject.
You mean she's egotistical?
She threw everything away and fled here in a mad rush after Sir Richard died. Who does such a thing?
The castle and the garden in Wales reminded her of her dead husband.
And she should have thought of the family history. You don't just give up an house where generations have lived and worked.
How did her husband die?
He blew himself up, did all kinds of strange experiments. In the last years he became obsessed with uncovering the secret of what drove Sir William and his sons insane. He hardly left his lab anymore, and collapsed in exhaustion more than once. Her ladyship was very worried.
Bates seems to be very tired.
He's terminally ill. The doctors say it's a miracle he's still alive. But let me tell you, Bates will kick the bucket on the very same day that Lady Victoria dies. Like a dog that follows its master. I think he just finds it unfitting to die before his mistress.
He says he's worked for the Gordons for more than 70 years, and that he knows all their secrets.
I'd believe that at the drop of a hat. No one knows the castle and garden better than him. But when it gets to his own bonds, he's getting forgetful. The loyal soul. That's why they've given him Sally, I think.
Sally.
I met Sally.
The only one in the castle who's not at least 100 and starting to decay.
Is she a good housekeeper?
She's lousy.
She often seems to be in trouble with Bates because of that.
He's the one that chose her, and turned away much better candidates.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, if you're worried about being replaced.
Then you chose the worst possible replacement, to stay indispensable yourself.
That's how it is.
Lewis, do you believe in ghosts? Some tourists claim they've seen some here.
Oh, yeah, the reputed ghost. They besieged us for weeks on end after Murray planted that rumour. A whole pack of them completely trashed the garden.
Well, see you later.
Do you...
Not if I see you first.
Okay. Do you care about the garden? Because last I checked, you haven't been taking care of the garden. Alright, to the door. Can we take the teaspoon at least?
I'm just gonna take a spoon.
I don't know what we need it for, but... Can we take the pots and pan? Oh yeah, that's not an option.
There ain't many dishes for such a...
Okay. Oh, we can look at the hook.
That's for hanging up meat. Or playing pirates.
Okay. And that is all I can look at here. So can I use the spoon?
The silver spoon is way polished.
Distract the bird, maybe? Is there any...
I'm sure the raven would love this shiny spoon, but if I just put it down somewhere, he'll get it and fly straight back to the nest. I wouldn't have enough time to get the piece of mosaic, and I'm sure he's not gonna give it to me in gratitude for the spoon.
Okay. In the mud? No? Just making sure nothing connects with anything else. Okay, what? So that means I have missed something. Okay, I'm gonna see the dirty boots are for the bathroom upstairs. There's a door here I didn't realize.
A large double-winged door. It's no different from the others.
And I'm assuming, where's Lady Victoria?
It's locked. You've only been living here a few years, Lady Eleanor?
That's right. I didn't want to live alone in a big house after my husband died.
So you moved in with your relatives in Willow Creek and brought Lewis with you?
Lewis was our gardener in Wales. He is sometimes a bit difficult, but I didn't have the heart to lay him off. I offered him to come with me and look after the garden here.
Which he doesn't seem to do.
Well, he didn't cope very well with having to leave his garden and his home in Wales.
What's behind the closed door over there?
There was a terrible fire here 24 years ago. Samuel's wife Catherine lost her life. That wing has been closed off since then. Too many memories, I think.
Did the fire start on the ground floor?
No, on the first floor. The ground floor was mostly spared as far as I know. But even the rooms below those destroyed in the fire remain closed. Bates and Victoria make sure that no one goes into them.
I see. Was anyone else injured or killed?
One of the cooks was injured, as far as I know. She wanted to help and was badly burned.
Tell me about your estate in Wales.
It's a lovely castle. Not as big or old as this one. I haven't been back since we left. I'm afraid it's probably in a terrible condition. And the marsh has probably spread even further. It's terrible. I couldn't stomach seeing our home like that. We had many happy years there.
When did your husband die?
A few years ago, Sir Richard, my husband, was a scientist. He did his experiments in a summer house. I used to joke that he would blow himself up one day. I didn't really believe that that's exactly what would happen.
I'm willing to bet that I was imprisoned in Lady Eleanor's castle. It all fits together perfectly. And the phone call would suggest that it wasn't chosen at random. Did she make her old estate available for the Order to use?
If it was the Order.
Lewis is here of his own free will. I don't understand why he doesn't give this new life a go.
You are young, Mr. Falk. You don't know what it's like having to leave your home behind you. Lewis's roots are in Wales. A tree withers without roots.
Why doesn't he go back then?
I've suggested it to him. I promised him a small amount of money to start him off. First I thought he would do it, but then he stayed after all.
Strange.
He's a complicated man. He's been working for me for over 20 years, but I still don't have the feeling that I actually know him. I think he blames me for his unhappiness. He only ever speaks to me if it can't be avoided, and I can see that hate in his eyes.
What kind of research was Sir Richard doing?
He had very diverse interests. After the tragedy 12 years ago, he was mainly concerned with, well, with blood.
With blood?
He was convinced that the Gordons' blood must somehow be different from that of other people. I think he was looking for a scientific explanation for all of the misery that has accompanied the family for hundreds of years.
A curse in a test tube.
Insanity is hereditary, as you may know. Why not misfortune?
Or the misfortune is only the result of the hallucinations. That explains what Angelina was looking for in Wales. She was hoping that Richard had found out something interesting before he died. I'm going to have another look around. Goodbye, Lady Eleanor.
It's nice to see another face in this house.
Can I take your knitting stuff? While you're...
May I borrow a piece of thread, Lady Eleanor?
Some thread?
Yes, please. About 2 yards?
Certainly. Help yourself.
Thanks.
I was about to say.
Good.
Okay, good.
Thread
She's
is
knitting
always
again.
useful. I took some of the tear-proof stuff.
Spoon?
I've knotted the spoon to the thread. You're not gonna free that in a hurry.
Okay. So let's get this mosaic piece. How do I get out of here? What's the, where's the... Okay. It's like, where's the specific button so I can get... Where am I tying this spoon, though? Right? Like... Oh, the stairs.
Let's try it.
Okay, come on, Darren. Do your brisk walk, please.
Look at this! A shiny spoon! Excellent. Angelina's mosaic piece.
Yay for double clicks. Okay,
A
we...
piece of mosaic for a spoon. A good deal for me.
That bird's gonna be busy for a while. Alright. Hello, I double click. You can't tell me... Oh wait, maybe I can talk to Sally again. Do I want to talk to Sally again, though? That's the question. Where is Lady Victoria? Lady Eleanor's right there. But Victoria is somewhere. We also still need to get the mosaic from... here.
Lady Victoria's on the phone. Let's see.
I don't know if it's him. Don't we have a photograph?
Young man. It's not befitting, even for a policeman to eavesdrop behind closed doors.
I didn't mean to. Pardon me.
It's not
Were
closed.
they talking about me? But why should Lady Victoria, of all people, cooperate with the Order? She's got more of a reason than anyone else to want to put an end to the curse.
You don't even know if it's the Order. She could be talking to anyone. Okay. Bates, I'm assuming I need to mess up your nice clean bathroom here. Yeah, bathtub.
I just made them dirty myself.
No? What am I doing here then with this? Maybe the floor?
It would be better if I didn't make a mess of the floor. I've no reason to, and Bates would be really pissed if he caught me.
Okay, so this is obviously something for later.
A pile of towels. I can't see anything unusual, apart from the fact that the plug is missing. That might make it difficult to have a bath. I can't see anything.
Can we plug it up or something? Okay, phone, the lamp.
I can't make out from here whether they're real gas lamps or electric lamps made to look old. Anywhere else, I'd be absolutely certain that there wouldn't be real gas lamps hanging from the ceiling. Not here.
Sorry, it's just apparently there's other things I can interact with. Oh!
I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It looks a bit like a sentinel.
Okay, this only goes to the entrance, so there is no diverging route. Do I take a hammer to this?
I don't think the ladies would be that happy if I were to use a hammer on the stone slab.
Yeah, okay. Just
You'd hear that through the castle. Well, the police would be straight on to me, and then things would get really complicated.
message. The lockpick tool.
I'm almost certain there's a secret compartment.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even remember. If there is a way to open this, I don't know what it is. Two outside, two kitchen. Oh yeah. Sally. Can we talk anything else to Sally?
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Lewis seems to take care of his car rather better than the garden.
That's for sure. Ever since I've been here, he's been doing something to it nearly every day. And when he's not fixing it, he's either polishing or driving around in it.
Has he driven it this morning?
This morning? Yeah, he did. I heard him starting it up. You can't help but hear that.
But you didn't see him?
I know exactly what that car sounds like. When he's working on it, he must start it something like 20 times a day.
But you weren't able to see whether or not Lewis or somebody else was driving it?
Lewis is the only one who drives that car.
Okay. Do you know what's behind the locked door in the hall?
I've asked myself that question too. But you can't get a thing out of Bates about it. Once, he caught me listening at the door. He gave me such a telling off, like nothing I'd ever known before. He was so mad, he nearly collapsed. He was coughing blood and I had to hold him up. I've been giving the door a wide berth since then.
I've got to find out what's behind that door. The rooms there would be an ideal hiding place for one of the mosaic tiles. Lewis said that Bates selected you for the position, not her ladyship.
Yeah, that's right. There were a few candidates. The cleverest ones made for the exit as soon as they reached the gate. But if I was being honest, I thought that out of those I met, there were a few of them who were better suited to the job than I was. I was a bit surprised when he chose me.
He must have been impressed by your hidden qualities.
Yeah, and so now, all he does is moan about everything. He spends the whole day creeping about after me. Sally, do this, do that, don't do that. Ugh, like being in school.
Okay, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
A teapot?
An old, original English teapot. My mom used to have a similar one. Huh. I could ring for tea time. That would get the ladies out of the hall, and leave me to have a good go at the stone slab by the globe.
Ring for tea time.
Don't touch! Please excuse me, but this teapot is very old, and Bates has told me many times that I must look after it carefully. He's just popped down to the village to get some tea. We've run out.
There's no more tea? I didn't even think that would be possible in an English castle.
Bates said that the tea had gone bad. He got rid of it.
Huh. Or he needed an excuse to go to the village.
Okay. How? You're still working on the car in the rain.
Hey, Lewis.
I have to wait for the animation for him to go out. What's with the money thing? Oh, it's for Lady Eleanor.
What is it now?
Sally says that you were out in the car this morning.
Sally should keep her nose in her gossip magazines where it belongs.
So you didn't go out in the car this morning?
I said that already.
I don't believe him. which of the old folks could have driven the car without Lewis noticing? Lady Eleanor said she gave you the option of going back home to Wales, and even offered some money to get you set up.
I don't know what that's got to do with you.
I just find it strange. You desperately want to go back, and are even offered some money, too.
And then? Work as a caretaker in a new bloody housing estate? I've offered more than once to look after the castle in Wales, and keep it in working order. But apparently there's not enough money for that.
So, it's not so much about going back to Wales. It's more about going back to your castle and your garden.
That's right.
What you really want is to turn back time. Unfortunately, that's never been possible. Well, see you later.
Not if I see you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Mud, well... Let's go to the main entrance. Is there anything else here I can look at? There's the garden. Castle gates. You get any mail?
Empty. Not necessarily. I've got my own private doorway now.
Okay.
I can't see anything peculiar.
What about this thing? Like, there's a hole at the top.
The two stone figures look...
Unless, like, I'm just wondering if, like, if the lights go on, we can see something inside the bulb that they're holding up. The orb,
It seems
whatever.
they're a bit more relaxed with nudity here in England.
So that's it, huh? Okay.
There are no answers to my questions in the village. Just a bunch of order members. I'll stay here for now.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so nothing here.
I don't think I'm gonna find...
Okay. Nothing here. Oh, come on. I double-clicked. You should be teleporting your way to that front entrance right now. Get out of the rain, Darren. Oh, Victoria's back. Oh, I'm talking to her right away.
Victoria, would you please tell me what's behind the locked door?
Only an unused wing of the house.
Could I have a quick look in there?
No, unfortunately not. The wing is in danger of collapsing, and that's why it's closed off. For your own sake, keep well away from that wing.
Absolutely. Your domestic help, this Sally...
Ah, have you already met her?
She doesn't really seem to fit in here.
With us old people, do you mean?
She seems to be the exact opposite of Bates.
That's a sharp observation. She embodies everything which is the opposite of Bates. Undisciplined, untidy, unreliable. She gossips.
Perhaps he wanted to demonstrate to you what you have in him.
I know exactly what I have in him. But I also know he's not well. He can no longer care for the house and us old ladies all on his own. I will look for the next domestic help. And it will be someone rather more industrious. Someone who will rarely take the load off Bates.
I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
I don't have anything to ask her at the moment.
Okay. Why am I looking at the thing again?
I don't see what old ladies get out of knitting. Perhaps it just helps them kill.
Okay. So... I'm trying to think what else we can do now. We can't... Until the tea time happens, I won't be able to... Oh, there's a table here.
A little side table with a tea service on it, but no tea and no teapot. A little side table. A little side...
Okay, so tea gets taken in here.
Old-fashioned telephone.
It's not exactly that far from the globe in the middle. I don't see how that's possibly going to hide away.
That's the Gordon's family tree.
Oh, wait.
Huh. It looks as though something's been painted over here at the top. Directly above Samuel and Catherine's generation. Unfortunately, it's...
Oh, what? Oh shoot, I double-clicked again. Just scrape it.
That's the Gordon's family tree. Almost the same as the one in Wales.
Okay. Oh, I've been reading this wrong. So it starts at the roots and then branches out. Because most family trees I see obviously topped down, but in this case, this word makes sense. In terms of these are the roots and then bloop. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I can only assume at this point that that is in reference to Darren. Though, and, a secret no one wants to talk about.
Apparently, and until I have the key for the door, I can't
prove otherwise. Okay, what else can I do? Unless I just have to look into the mirrors. Because I don't know what other option there is.
I wonder what was going on with that mirror down there in the hall. I really thought I saw Samuel Gordon. I'll probably collapse of exhaustion when this is all over. I look tired.
Okay. Okay, in the mirror excuse me, in the mirror downstairs?
Really not.
Oh, he won't even look at it. Interesting. Okay. Well, now the question is, what do I do? Unless now I can, okay, for some reason look at garlic here.
Oh, excellent. Transylvania may be somewhere in Romania. But don't worry, we're ready for undead in this castle, too.
Okay, I got the first mosaic piece. I've got... This is probably for the stone slab. I just need the tea to get going. Can I mess with the... Oh, I pressed the wrong place. My bad. My god, this is gonna take... Okay, I can mess with it now. What?
Oh, what a mess.
Okay, that's done and over with.
It used to be clean. It used to be clean.
I like how this is almost this like, aw shucks, what happened here? Okay. So this is all happening while Bates is out of town, in the rain, mind you. Hey, Sally. Hi, Sally.
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
I noticed that the bathroom floor up there is extremely dirty.
What? Not again.
It looks like boot prints.
I've told Lewis a million times he shouldn't come through the house in his muddy boots. Damn it. I better clean that up before the old git notices it. Otherwise, he'll have me cleaning it again and again and again.
Left the stove on.
Sally is distracted. Time to secretly take the teapot to the library. And then I'll try to work out where I can get some tea at short notice.
Okay. Yeah, I don't recall anywhere where I could get tea. Okay, he's already going out. I clicked outside by accident, but whatever. Okay, in the meantime... Teapot? But you don't even got hot water for the...
So, the teapot and service are already in place. Now we just need some tea. It'll be dangerous for me in the village. The Order will definitely be looking for me there. But it'd be a good opportunity to see if Bates is trying to alert the Order. I'm gonna have to go back to the village and get some tea. But before I enter the lion's den, I'm gonna take some precautions. It'd be best if I lure the entire Order in the hotel. Then I can walk around the village square in relative peace. Here's a phone.
Okay.
Then, let's do it.
Interesting.
Murray? Hello. Darren Michaels here. Oh, I'll be leaving today. I'll be at the hotel in about half an hour. No, I just wanted to let you know so you can write the bill. Nothing to pay? Oh, right. I paid in advance. Never mind. Now you know. See you in half an hour, Murray. See you soon. Okay, so Murray knows. If I'm not completely mistaken, most of the Order will be waiting for me at the hotel in half an hour. To the village.
Okay.
Let's go. The Order's distracted and Bates is still in Willow Creek. Let's see what he's really up to.
Okay, come on. No, don't walk. It's raining.
I thought so. I hardly believed he was shopping at the library.
Good hiding, Darren. Not obvious at all.
Damn it, Tom's here again. So Bates has got something to do with the Order. I've got to get closer, but better around the outside.
You don't look suspicious at all.
But you are generously compensated.
Yeah. You know exactly how much I need this bloody compensation.
I will not tolerate that tone of voice. You know...
All right, man. I'll go and look for her.
Thank you very much.
Interesting.
Okay.
Locked. Damn. Where else can I get a tea in this dump of a place? I have to get inside. I don't have time to wait until this evening.
Okay. To the hotel. We're not going to the hotel. There's nothing here? No. Okay. Unless we're going to the hotel to get tea.
The museum's locked. Huh. Must have been broken into too often. I've got to get some tea from the pub before I go back to the castle. And I'm certainly not gonna go back to the hotel for the time being.
Okay, so it is the pub. Oh, the lockpick. We have the lockpick. Totally forgot about that. A very specialized.
Cracking Tom's door with his own tool. The same principle as in the hotel.
I guess it's raining so hard that people just don't know. Okay. At least let's get a nice even line going. What? This down a bit more, other down a lot more. Oh, down way more. This needs to be up, and I don't know about the middle one. Middle one's fine.
Damn, the wire snapped. But I've achieved what I wanted to.
Bobby's not inside? Is it just tea sitting there? Is it good tea? I think they will
there's
know.
The tea I need.
Maybe they won't know.
Now, quickly back to the castle.
Nothing else? Okay, let's go.
I guess we...
Oh, sorry. I interrupted you. I just want to get this tea in the pot. That is probably not even hot anymore. Here we go.
Everything's ready. Just need some hot water. I'll just let Sally know.
Okay. She's not gonna be suspicious at all that the teapot moved?
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Sally, Bates has asked me to tell you that you can announce tea time today. Now all we're missing is the hot water.
Oh, so I'm good enough for that now, am I?
He was rather exhausted after doing the shopping.
No wonder. I don't understand why he simply didn't tell Lewis to go.
I do.
Unnecessary. Okay. Again, it's like right next door, but fine, whatever.
That's taking it a bit far. I've got to find another quiet way to open the slab. I'm almost certain there's a secret compartment hidden.
A quiet way to open a slab. Use the broom key? What? But I have no other way. Unless there's another tool. Okay, well thank God tea time's gonna be a bit... some length of time. No, there's no other tool.
I'd rather...
Okay. Nothing there. Am I using the hammer? I'm not using the hammer on the bird. What else could I possibly... Like, I literally have nothing else unless there's like... a cleaning bucket.
Sally put her cleaning things down here. An old metal bucket and a mop. I'll take the mop with me.
Okay. Why am I doing this? Am I like muffling the sound with the
A pile of towels.
If I take, I don't know, am I, what am I doing? No? Okay, we're wetting the mop in the bathtub?
I'll lay the mop head directly over the plug hole.
Okay.
I'd better not flood the bathroom without...
Okay, so that's something for later again.
Ah! Insanity is hereditary. What's wrong with me? What are these visions? Samuel had a book in his hand, and he was pointing to this tile. The apparition pointed to these tiles. It won't move at all.
Oh, whoa, okay, that hammer is way bigger than I thought.
There's a cavity behind it.
I thought that was a tiny hammer, but no, it was huge.
There's nothing else in the cavity, and if I'm lucky, no one will notice the hole before I'm gone.
Nah, you're probably gonna flood.
A handwritten page from a book. It looks like it's from William Gordon's diary, with additions from his grandson, Samuel. As far as I know, they both fell from one of the castle towers. Now, did Samuel rip out the page and hide it first? But then, why? Huh. There are lots of little pyramids or triangles scribbled in the page in a circle. 3 of them have been crossed out.
Oh, this is the globe. Okay.
Now, I've seen these triangles somewhere before.
Alright. Let's go to the globe. I was not expecting... Okay, if I... Wait, what? Is this the...
Most of the ripped out pages don't tell me much, but this...
Oh.
Most of the ripped out pages...
1, 2, 3... Starting from what? The space? So 2 and 5?
They seem to be the same pyramids that are in Samuel's diary. Let's see. You can push them in.
Oh. Okay, we want to push the ones that are X'd out. My bad.
almost certain there's a secret compartment.
Or maybe...
Most of the ripped out pages...
Oh, okay, no. Oh, okay. So this is the first pyramid. I didn't realize the pyramid was in a different... for some reason, they actually put the angle. Yeah, you can see it. So, yes to this, no to this, yes to this. These two need to be up, and then this one here. No?
I'm almost certain there's a...
You know what? I think it confused me. So I want... It's the opposite. Because he pushed in that first one, so for some reason it made me think that I had to do it that way. Okay, so it's just reversing everything, so we're just going to click every single one. Going down on.
Yes, finished. But nothing's happening. I knew it. A secret compartment. And inside there is... the second piece of mosaic.
What are you doing there, sir?
I was just looking at this space here. Unusual, isn't it?
Indeed it is. There was always a stone slab there before.
Perhaps someone removed it.
I will ask Sally about that.
As you head to Lady Victoria?
That was close.
Lady Victoria, I've just returned from the village, and I thought you might like to know.
Very good, Bates. Take a break for half an hour. No debate now.
Okay. You know what? I haven't looked at the journal entry in some time. Also, are you not gonna close this up? Fine, Darren. Travel route. Oh my god. Okay, latest task. But there's still a locked door. I wonder what's really behind it. Okay, so we can probably talk to Bates now since he's here. If there's anyone who knows all about the castle secrets, it's Bates. Searching his room should uncover new findings. At the moment, it doesn't look like he's gonna leave the room anytime soon, though. At least not alive.
I'll never be able to look in the mirror again without a shiver running down my spine.
Okay, time to turn on the tap.
That should create a distraction.
Okay, time to get out of here.
Mr. Bates?
Yes?
Oh, are you just smoking in here? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to you while the...
I've noticed a huge locked door on the ground floor.
I'd keep away from that, sir.
Why?
There was fire in the rooms through there some years ago. The damage was never properly repaired. The walls have been ruined by rainwater, and the beams have been rotting for 20 years or more. I think you would risk your life going into that wing of the house.
Lady Victoria.
Yes, sir?
She seems to me to be rather bitter.
She is a dignified old lady who has to bear a greater burden than I would wish for her.
The death of a husband and her 2 sons, the murders, the castle's decline, the end of the family line.
You said it, sir.
What can you tell me about Lady Eleanor?
If you want to know something, why don't you ask her yourself?
I'd like to hear your opinion. Why do you think she brought Louis here with her, after her husband's death?
And what do you mean by that, sir? Really now, I ask you, sir. Lady Eleanor is a lady, and she treats her servants accordingly. Louis would have been unable to get a new position. He's simply too old. We can offer him a form of retirement here.
But neither Louis nor Lady Eleanor give the impression of being happy with the arrangement. You could maybe even believe that she owes him something.
I would be aware of that, and I can tell you that your surmising is incorrect.
Are you not feeling too well, Mr. Bates?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Perhaps you should have a lie down.
I'll have a lie down when I have time to do so. The work won't get done on its own.
Sally could do it.
I doubt that very much.
Is he smoking? I assumed he was smoking, just the hand gesture, but unless it's like a handkerchief in his hand.
That must have been quite some fire to destroy the wing like that.
It was a dreadful tragedy, such as we've already suffered too many times here. It must now be 24 years ago. Master Samuel and his enchanting wife Catherine were just married and had only recently moved into the castle. We were hoping that he would one day take over the castle from his father and give us a son and heir. But then, they had not even been here for 6 months. There was a fire.
Did anyone know how the fire started?
No. Master Samuel lost his wife in the fire, and then vanished for the next 12 years. He'd been deeply wounded by the events.
You don't think too much of Sally, then?
I don't think too much of her work.
So why do you employ her?
It wasn't my idea. Her ladyship insisted that we should employ a relief.
Not a great choice, apparently.
It won't last long. She'll soon have enough and then disappear.
What kind of a man was he, this Samuel Gordon?
His father sent him off to boarding school early, since he was a very obstinate, wild child. His behavior improved at the school. The teachers described him as an alert, intelligent, and friendly boy, and in the holidays we found him so too. He got to know Miss Catherine after being at school. A wonderful, good-hearted woman. They were married and seemed to have found a perfect happiness.
What do you mean, seemed?
Well, there were some arguments when they lived here.
Was he violent?
To her, I don't really know. But I fear he may have been. Miss Catherine was unhappy, and if there hadn't been some wonderful times every now and again, then she perhaps would have left him. It could have been noticeable to us at that time. The two faces of Samuel Gordon. On the one hand, the loving, caring husband, and on the other, the arrogant and brutish egomaniac. After his wife's death, this nasty side of him seemed to disappear. He never visited us. However, common acquaintances described him as a profoundly sad and broken man.
That is, until he returned and slaughtered some innocent people.
It's terrible. We all wonder ourselves. Perhaps we didn't want to believe that this evil side of his soul had returned.
Were there any other victims of the fire? Anyone injured, perhaps?
Our cook at the time was the first to discover the fire and tried to pull young Mrs. Gordon from the flames. She became trapped by the flames and would have burnt to death had she not saved herself by leaping out of a window. But she injured her back very badly and had to leave us after that. Why are you interested in things which happened here so many years ago?
Well, the young lady at the lighthouse was also burned.
I find the connection rather stretched.
Mr. Bates, the bathroom's underwater.
Sorry?
I was just going past the bathroom, and the water was already washing into the hall.
Can you please get Sally, sir?
If Sally...
Oh my... What?
If Sally doesn't go to the bathroom soon, then Bates will go get her himself and find me here. I'd better let her know myself.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, are we really gonna leave him to do it all by himself? But, hey, Sally. Got more trouble for ya.
Yes?
I'm about to make it bad.
Sally, quick! The bathroom's underwater.
What?
Bates is really mad. You must have forgotten to turn the water off.
Oh, me? No, no! But I really don't know how that could have happened.
I've had enough of your excuses. You've missed something there.
But I have never left the flannel in the bathtub.
Oh, her ladyship will hear about this. You can consider yourself lucky if we don't subtract the damages from your wages.
They're both occupied. Bates
Okay. And with that, I'm going to end the set here. So thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!